Good morning. So, after about half an hour to an hour of doing some work this morning, I then decided to talk myself in and out of exercising. I was like, do I exercise? I thought, right, I can't be bothered at all. But then I finally thought, you know what, there's no way other time in the day I can exercise today and get my workout in. Kids are still asleep. This is a perfect chance. And actually what I'll do is I'll do a bit of work and I'll do one little set of exercise. They call it snack exercising. Actually really good for your insulin sensitivity, pre-diabetes, blood sugar levels, which might help your immune system. But anyway, the reason I bring this up is because right now we're in obviously crazy times that no one can prepare for, yet I'm getting messages from people who are almost beating themselves up for not doing as much as they think they should do. Maybe they've got a goal and they're not doing it, so they're like, I should be exercising more. I don't know what it is, I'm not exercising as much as I should do. And I get that that's frustrating, but actually sometimes we set expectations that are so high that we're just constantly not hitting them. And there's only so many times you can do that before you start getting really disheartened. And this is where I want you to actually look at where those expectations come from. Like, are you setting that goal of working out every day simply because someone else is doing it? Morning, Michelle. Are you setting that goal of working out every day simply because someone else is doing it, or because you think that's what you should do? Is that making sense to you at the moment? Because sometimes we set goals that we think we should do, not actually our goals. Then we're annoyed when we don't hit them. But actually the true value in what we're actually saying is that we just want to fit in, or we're worried that other people might think something if we don't do it. And that can be quite crippling mentally if we're constantly setting this goal that we're not doing. Okay? Now, on that, the action point from this would just be to pick one thing that you really want to do today. And that can be as simple as, I just want to sit down and read a book for half an hour. That's going to be my first step. And this could be related to health and fitness because, as I talk about a lot, if you read a book, you take some time out for you, that might just make you feel a bit better. And how you feel, there's nothing more important than that, because that will affect what you do will affect the results you get anyway. And actually, if that replenishes some energy and that protects your energy, you're probably able to make better decisions because you'll have more willpower, more motivation to do the things that you probably know that you need to do already and that you want to do. But let's face it, if it was that important, we would have done it by now, right? So this is how I talked myself into exercising this morning. And I'm going to flip it a bit now, because quite often we talk ourselves out of doing something at the same time by putting a positive spin on it that isn't there. So I could say, here's what I said this morning and how I nearly didn't exercise and I'd have felt rubbish for it now. Here's what I said: I've got a lot of work to do right now and it needs to be done now. That was my justification. And it made me feel a little bit better, but there was still an edge of me going, it's not that urgent. You know, there's always work that needs to be done, always. I never get up and go, there's no work to do. Like, there's nothing to do. There's always something I can do. And you'll always make time for the things you prioritize. You'll always make time for the things you prioritize. And the more I remember that, the more I write that down, over there, the more I write that down, I look at that, it makes me think, am I just prioritizing work right now rather than me in this moment? When I actually think about it, if I prioritize me, guess what? My work gets better. I'm actually better at serving other people. I have more patience. I'm better to be around family. I have more confidence because I feel better about myself. I feel stronger. I feel fitter. That changes my energy. And that, if even as much as I don't enjoy exercising that much at home at all, it's not the same because you're kind of in your home. If I can link that to that positive outcome, which is super positive, super strong, that impacts family, me, work, productivity, confidence, then I get just enough to start. And that's what I said today. I said today, right, I'm in between a little bits of work, I'm going to do a little set of exercise. And if you're really struggling to get started, I really recommend you do that today. It could be as simple as every half an hour today, or every time you go put the kettle on, which I'm guessing is more than normal at the moment, every time you go and put the kettle on, just do 10 squats or lift your knees 10 times. Try and balance on one leg. Pick one thing, do that today. Just get started no matter how and build that momentum, because actually just through doing this, I've ended up doing about 12 sets of exercise. And and that I wasn't even going to do it because I was waiting for the perfect time to get it done. I was like, oh, later on I could spend half an hour doing it, but kids will be up, things will get in the way. Now is the time to do it. I hope that helps, and that changes the way you feel, because no matter how you feel right now, and of course you have a right to feel, anxiousness is higher than ever, fear, worry, but no matter how you feel right now, regardless of that, exercising, changing the way, moving will change the way you feel. Feel good endorphins, your physiological being will change, your hormones will change just from doing that, regardless of how you feel. And what if you just ask the question, what if you don't need to be motivated to actually exercise? What if you didn't actually need it? There's only one way to find out, because I wasn't motivated this morning to exercise at all. Yeah, I did one set in between work, so I wasn't stopping what I was doing. I just did one set and I'll just keep going back and forward in between. Make it work for your lifestyle, fit it into your day, no matter how it gets done. It's not about being perfect, just focus on that progress. I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. I'm off to another set now, and speak soon.